Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom, ruled by a wise and just king named Ranacharya, a wonderful story unfolded. King Ranacharya had a favorite saying that he often shared with his subjects. Work is worship. He believed in the importance of hard work and sincerity, and he wanted his people to embrace these values too. One fine day, King Ranacharya had a special mission in mind. He called upon his loyal courtiers and shared his plan. I want to see if the people of our kingdom are truly following the principles of hard work and sincerity. He said, I want you all to go for a secret mission. Explore the kingdom, learn about the different jobs people are doing, and find someone who embodies the secret of hard work. But be discreet and do not let anyone know you're working for me. The courtiers eagerly accepted the mission, but they were worried about being recognized. To avoid this, one of the courtiers named Raghavan had a clever idea. They decided to disguise themselves as tribal villagers. They dressed in colorful tribal clothing, hopped on a bullock cart, and set off for their adventure. Their first encounter was with a strong woodcutter who was tirelessly chopping trees with a massive axe. Raghavan approached the woodcutter and asked, Oh, woodcutter, do you enjoy your work? The woodcutter, with a serious expression, replied, Not really. I do it only because it's a profession passed down through generations. Undaunted, the disguised courtiers continued their journey and soon met a washerman who was energetically washing clothes by the river. Raghavan approached him and politely asked, You seem to be a hard-working man. Do you really like what you do? The washerman, feeling a bit disappointed, replied, Is this work enjoyable? The washerman became angry and began to beat the clothes harder. It's a punishment for me. When I was a child, I did not show much interest in studying. I never listened to my parents and never worked hard, so I could not qualify for a good job. Now, my family is dependent on me and I have to do this job to feed them. The angry washerman began to beat the clothes even harder. The courtiers remained determined and traveled further until they found a small hut. Peeking through the window, they saw a young man completely absorbed in his studies. Raghavan inquired, What are you doing? The young man, who was a teacher, replied, It gives me a great satisfaction to spread my knowledge. Do you know the secret to hard work? Asked Raghavan. Yes, replied the teacher. Work is worship. No matter what you do, you must love it and do it sincerely. Raghavan and his group escorted the teacher to the king. With newfound inspiration, the courtiers escorted the teacher back to King Ranacharya. The king was delighted with the teacher's wisdom and rewarded him generously. He even built a magnificent school for teachers, students to learn and grow. This incredible story had a profound impact on the people of the kingdom. They embraced the lesson that work is worship. And from that day forward, they approached their task with dedication and sincerity, just like the teacher. The kingdom flourished, and everyone lived happily ever after, holding the values of hard work and sincerity close to their hearts.